Welcome to the channel. This is an actual play podcast of a tabletop RPG I put together. It's based on some stories I wrote, set in a solar system cut off from the galaxy at large for thousands of years, and has somewhat mixed the genres of science fiction and fantasy. Some things featured here are more original than others, but I made sure that everything has my own spin put to it to make it fit in the crazy, odd, and sometimes dark world I'm putting my players through. Tell us how we can improve, and enjoy.
How thick is this bridge door? Roughly. That's a question for me, actually.
Yeah. It would literally, except for external doors, it would literally be the thickest one on the ship.
Yeah, so you would assume that whatever they use to breach the top would also work on this door.
Correct.
So, yeah. Make an awareness check.
Okay.
Actually, do you have a camera?
Yes, there's a camera in the room that can see them.
Then you see them fixing something. Like, two of them are fixing something to what would appear to be the weakest spot to them on the door.
Why didn't they put a breaching charge on the armory door when they came to it?
Probably. Yeah, you'd have to ask them, but if you were to say it, it's probably because they saw it was an armory.
Why would they see that it was an armory? I have no signs up on my ship.
Also, I thought you answered this yourself by saying that this is the thickest door on the ship.
They have literally looked at 3 doors on the whole ship. They have no
Yeah.
idea what is the thickest.
You'll see what they're going to do. But, yeah, 2 of them are attached that, and then the other 4 are watching for a moment. Like, covering their bases. And then they'll scamper back towards... They were here. They'll scamper back into room 5.
Can the TV in the medbay see the security cameras, or is it just...
No, it's just a monitor.
Alright.
Okay, next. Keel.
I guess I'll ask you this question. Or can I just choose? How'd my doors open? Are they doors?
They would be sliding.
Are they whooshy up doors, whooshy down doors, whooshy sideways doors?
They'd be whooshy up.
Whooshy up?
Why
Said with a
up?
completely straight face. So whooshy sideways with these, it's a very wide door, isn't it?
It's
I mean,
average person size.
in general, it would make more sense, especially for like the hangar doors, to be whooshy up because they're very wide,
Okay.
and you can just move them into dead space.
Okay.
So they're all whooshy up?
Yeah.
I guess I'll float over to the door that they just put something on.
Which they're not at.
Mm-hmm. And tell the door to open and then close again. Because it opens, and then after a certain amount of time it should close by itself. Because spaceship.
That would probably be a full turn, though.
Okay.
Like, because a turn is 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 seconds seems like a reasonable amount of time for a door to stay open.
Yeah.
Before auto-closing. Now I gotta figure out if the bomb actually detaches or if it just stops the door from opening fully. The mine should slide off just fine, because it would presumably be a magnetic or suction lock. And either of those would keep it sealed well enough for a heavy door opening.
Okay.
Does it explode?
See, it wouldn't explode immediately.
So basically what I'm hoping to do, float over to the door, use the key card to open the door, and then push off the door from the keypad back over to hallway that connects room 3 and the armory.
So, move here, and then...
Open the door, then move there.
Okay.
And if I can open the door, move into the hallway.
Make a luck roll. Just because this luck roll is actually going to decide what type of bomb this is.
Okay, well my luck is 7. This is not a lucky character.
That's a 7.
This is a lucky character.
Well,
it could have been a 1, but...
Yeah, so it's a timed explosive instead of the detonate one.
Okay.
Like the triggered.
Yeah.
Because if it was a triggered detonation, then it would have just exploded as soon as they thought they were safe.
Okay.
Instead, you'll open the door, and it'll explode after a couple seconds.
Okay.
But you'll be here at the armory door.
Or at least to the hallway that leads to room 3, which leads to the armory door.
Yes. The engine armory access door. When the mine detonates and shoots a gout of anti-tank plasma, essentially, into one of your walls.
Yes.
Okay.
How do they have access to this type of stuff?
It's just military surplus stuff. Yeah, so it detonates in the open expanse of the door.
Okay.
Lance is one part of it. It's now Ulfric's turn.
Okay.
I can only assume that they hear this because ship, reverberation, small ship.
He said reverberation.
Yes.
So we
I
hear
stuttered.
another boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot. You actually would have heard that twice. The explosion, you would have heard it through the walkie-talkies and through the ship because I'm on speaker and Cade has his phone hooked up to right next to the...
It really would have been both at the same time, but through different sources.
That's kind of what I meant.
So is Nor in the medbay again?
Yes.
Is there a way that the medbay can be locked from the inside?
Yeah, you just go up to the door and lock
But
the door.
can it lock the people inside?
Well, that would be locked from the outside. Though he has a security pass, so...
He's security, so his will override yours.
We need to figure out a system that I can lock Nor in here from the inside.
He has the security card. His will override yours.
You could persuade him to hand you his card or something like that.
Because I don't want him leaving again.
Yeah. Or you could use your authority as chief medical officer of the ship.
I don't even have tranquilizers, I don't think. I need to get some tranquilizers. Alright, so...
6 snuggles on him.
To not be violent.
Also, Snuggles would get killed.
Yeah.
Also, Snuggles is in the room with you.
Yeah, I know. He's probably grabbing at the sharp objects. Okay, so I'm going to order Noir to help me strap things down so they're not flying all over the place.
It would probably just be better to screw out of here.
To where?
Imagine if this room got 0G.
Things.
There's no strapping things down. There's not enough space.
Yeah, there's just not enough space. And you would have to be dodging objects while it's going on.
But the thing is, if I leave, things, to my knowledge, are about to get vented, so...
Keep the door shut.
Yeah, so right here is the safest place to be right now. So...
It's not, though. Because, yeah, you're going to find out, will you blend?
There's nowhere else to go. Because if you vent the hangar, that goes to where I'm at, isn't it?
No, there's a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every single room has a door between it and the hallway. Some hallways have a door between the hallways.
Man,
What?
The medbay is not a very good place to be when things are unstable.
Yeah.
It would have been helpful to have like a panic room or something like that, but the rooms are off of the hangar instead of off of the medbay.
Yeah. And I could go to that room to the left, but that's a breach room, so no, I can't.
You can go into the hangar and then go into room 11.
But
It's a CO2 scrubber.
So,
or you could just go down the hallway to any one of the number of rooms down the left side of the ship.
So...
Of which there are 3.
The last thing Cade told me was that Nora should stay in this room. Because they're about to vent the things.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me when it was going to happen.
Yeah, but you could ask.
I mean, you're still in communication with him.
So I guess I'll just ask Cade, when is the venting going to happen?
Yeah, I'll say something like, as soon as I get there.
Which is when?
I don't know. I'm on the way.
Do I have time to get... What is that blue room right next to the midway?
The prep.
This is the, basically it's a prep room. This is where the void suits are stored, and where if you were going to board another ship, you would prep at before boarding a ship.
So not a good place to run to.
No, I mean, you can go there.
Yeah, it's a perfectly fine place.
It's got 3 rooms, each one which is vacuum, which has got a seal on it, and then it's probably got one of the more safer spots, except for the fact that it's closer to the hull.
Yeah.
Outer hull.
So I'm going to take the security pass from Noir.
I think Noir would resist.
I'm going to tell him, give it to me, or you're going to run off and kill yourself.
That sounds like an outsmart. Because you were using a thing called logic.
Wait, no, I rolled
contested.
6.
Yep.
Against a thing that has muscles.
That's a 3.
Noir rolled a 4. So what's your outsmart?
My stat or the thing? What do I got? My roll.
Your stat.
8.
So technically, Ethereon wins.
He's in Noir form, though.
Yeah, well, they have the same intelligence.
Okay. How does he win?
Because his intelligence is 11, his charisma is 8.
Why is his intelligence 11?
Because Kark are smart boys.
Okay.
So, yeah, that gives him an average of 9.5. Yeah, 9.5, so 10. Minus 4 is 6.
So he does not believe your logic.
Well, basically, a good counter would be, I shouldn't stay in here because there are knives and things flying all over the place.
I'm not telling him to stay in here. I'm telling him to give me his security pass so he doesn't run off without me letting him. Because he also has a severely crippled leg.
Yeah. So he's basically going to say, let's go, and then I can give it to you when I get there. Maybe.
Fine. So we'll take Snuggles, and I'll make sure to take all the sharp objects from Snuggles, and we're gonna go to that room.
The prep room?
Okay, what's your mobility? In space.
I have 4 plus 3.
Your in-space mobility.
I don't know! It's a new thing.
It's the same as... So what's your strength?
6.
What's your agility?
7.
Okay, then it's a bit lower.
But it's plus 3.
Yeah. So it's just whatever your mobility is plus 2 instead.
Okay. So 6.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able to move 6.
Yep.
So you'll make it just about to this first junction here.
Okay. So we're not at the prep room, we're almost there.
Right. It'll take another turn of movement to get into the prep room.
You were in the hallway.
Yeah. So I'll tell Cade over the phone, like, we're almost in a safe place, just hold off.
Well, he can actually vent it right now, and it would not affect you at all.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, whatever.
He would vent it through this little junction here at the hangar.
Alright.
And that's actually cut off from the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he gets there.
Which he's not going to get there anytime soon. So he's made it to the other side of Cargo Bay too. Okay, so it's Ulfric and then...
Cade.
Which we just had, and then...
Noir.
And I assume Noir is just following.
Yeah,
Ulfric.
Noir would just be keeping pace.
Okay.
So now it's the it's now the end of the round.
Yeah. So now would be when the
bomb goes off.
Basically, since it's timed. And then they'll move back. They will be surprised to find that the door is open, but not disappointed. Yeah.
Your words, not mine.
What?
The door would stay open for 1 round.
Yes.
That was 1 round. This is the start of the next round. The door would have closed.
The door would be closing when they're entering.
Brave little suckers.
I mean, yes. Like, because they moved, then the door opened, so they would be able to move before the door closes.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Brave little suckers.
Yeah, I mean, they're also small, so less likely. But I will actually have them make agility tests to see if they can all get in. Just because that seems fair. Oh.
Are they all dead?
2 die.
No.
How many were there?
6. 2 of them get actually just cut in half by the door because they got 20s.
Oh, wow. You just killed 2 of them with the door, great.
Oops.
So, yeah. I mean, they won't be dead, but they will be dying. Because they're stuck in the door. However, that makes it canon that if you're not fast enough, the door kills you.
Okay.
Well, that could have just been like a little bit of a malfunction or something. Since they rolled 20s.
Or it could just be that particular door.
Well, what we'll say is that door got damaged by the explosion.
Okay.
So, mark that door as red.
It cuts you if you don't go fast enough.
If you're too slow, the door freaking eats you.
Great. Something else I have to repair.
And you just pick something.
I mean, it's better than the door being black.
Yes!
I shouldn't have said it that way. But, yeah, so... Yeah, I'm turning that dice from 6 to 4.
Unless we have to fight now.
See, my ship will get you if you're not even careful.
Well, that was actually always part of it.
Yeah. And it continues to be the case that doors are the real enemies in RPGs.
Okay.
So that's Gob's turn. So
all they did was move. They would be able to see Keel. Would Keel listen if they tried to talk?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the less damage to a ship, the better.
Okay, then we're going to enter into some dialogue here.
Okay.
Dialogue. Which I can hear because they're still on the phone.
Yep.
So the first one is going to basically... Okay. In this party, 2 people were part of the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else had nothing to do with it.
Did I kill the 2? Did the door kill the 2?
They're at less than half health. I mean, basically what happened is they would be caught partway through.
And the door is squeezing the life out of them or something?
Here, I'll see...
Which 2 it was?
No, I know which 2 it was, but I'm going to see where it hits them, basically.
Okay. Like whether or not they're caught by the arm or by the leg or by the neck.
Yeah, so one would get an arm caught and the other would get one of their legs caught. So they're not dead, but they're not happy.
But is it like the arm is the only one inside the bridge, or the arm is outside the bridge?
They would all have gotten through, but not all gotten through in time.
Okay. So there's one guy with the arm, half his arm outside the bridge.
And one of them would be, like, the 2 that have knives would be, like, helping them out by just cutting their limbs off.
Just sawing through it.
Yeah.
Because they're freaking spokerites.
Yeah.
Well, and they have no reason to assume that the door is going to open anytime soon.
Okay, so what does the dialogue consist of?
So the leader is going to basically say, give us Narva. He's going to introduce himself as the Knob Goblin and say, give us Narva.
Who?
You know who Narva is.
Yes.
So, okay, you're trying to deceive me.
No, like, I'm trying to get them to elaborate. I'm making it obvious that, yes, I know who they're talking about, but elaborate.
Okay. So while the 2 in the back are screaming and having their limbs hacked off so they can be freed, well, he's going to ask, first off, if they can open the door. Like, it's a bit late now, but...
Can you open the door?
I mean, I could, but then you tried to blow it up. So I don't know if I can now, because it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to stop when there's something in it.
He looks at one of them who is screaming while his leg is being cut through, and then looks back at you and says, well... So he's going to explain that they are here for revenge, and they want Narva, because Narva killed their boss. And he explains that he's now the new boss. Okay, well, we'll go into character. He's like, I am the Knob Goblin, and you have killed Garib. Narva has killed Garib. And
dude, I literally connected to the ship, docked with the Levangela, like, 2 weeks ago.
Somewhere Ulfric is just like, I knew it!
We want Narva, or we heard he was here.
I mean, last I checked, he was on my ship, yes. I sent out a request for crew members, and he joined the ship. I didn't ask for backstories, or whether or not they killed a leader of a group.
So he's basically going to reference a news story that you will have just passively heard. And then it'll connect. You go, oh, Narva did that?
Oh.
And then I go, yeah, and he took the scarab.
The scarab.
That's all he's going to be able to explain.
Okay.
And we need it back, and so we need him. Hand him over to us.
Narva, are you on the ship right now?
Static.
This is going through the walkie-talkies.
Yeah. No response.
Okay. Ulfric, do you know if Narva's on the ship?
Do I?
You don't.
Okay. No.
I'm basically just going to have other people move into where they're going.
I mean, with everything that's happened on the ship, he's either knocked unconscious from the acceleration that we had to take when we disconnected from the Levangela, or he's not on the ship. Considering that since he's been on the ship, he's either been in the bridge or in his room, there aren't very many places he could be at. If you want, I can go look for him. Because obviously I'm not going out that door.
What he's going to propose is that he stays here and holds you hostage while the other three search the ship.
While the other three...
He's going to ask that you dock and let more on, but you're going to say no to that.
Yeah.
And so...
I mean... Who do you think actually has who hostage here? Look at me. Do you think I need to breathe?
You're not going to be sure. Okay, so he's going to demonstrate that he can't hurt you.
He's going to shoot me?
No.
Oh, he's going to use an EMP or something.
He is going to demonstrate that he does have leverage over you. I should have said it that way.
Okay.
So you're floating a little bit. He is going to sort of reach out with his fingers and snap at you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to smash into the ground of the ship. Like you're going to go down.
Okay.
Relative to you. What are you have the strong legs? Yeah. So... The reason I didn't know how I was going to do this is because I don't know what your encumbrance is. Yeah, I don't know how much this would do. So what I'll just say is that you can tell that it's straining your legs a bit.
Okay.
It's not going to actually deal any damage right now.
I can just tell that it's actually putting... I'm way heavier than I should be.
Yeah. And you can presume that he could crank it up more.
Okay.
Because he's inconfident. The other thing is your head... Like your brain would sink to the bottom of its jar.
Mm-hmm. Because that's where I would...
Yeah, it's not to the damage that it's not to the point that you'll take damage, but it's to the point that you'll feel unsafe.
Okay. So he's basically saying, I can crush you before I suffocate.
Yeah, basically. But it's only because you are brain floating in a jar. Like, you are uniquely vulnerable.
Okay. Alright, so then what do you want me to do about the other 5 people on the ship?
Wait, was that a bluff?
Nope. Technically, it was a understatement.
Kind of. So you can assume that there's a lot of people on the ship because of all the caskets.
Yeah, but how do you... I just said 5 people. I never stated whether or not they were alive or not. Do you want me to roll for that?
No. I mean, you could have just said the others. Unless you were actually trying to deceive him into thinking that there were a lot of people.
I wasn't trying to deceive him that there was a lot of people. I was trying to inform him that there is a lot of people on the ship. But not inform him of their status.
Yeah, so you can just say, like, if you're trying to make him think something.
The purpose behind it would be to try and make him think that there's actually quite a few more people on the ship than he thinks. Even though it technically is a truth, but also is not.
So if you're trying to bluff at him, then... Yeah, because you're saying that there are people on board, but you're trying to get him to think that they're dangerous people.
Yes.
So...
Okay, so I would roll into...
Contested charisma.
Contested charisma. I got a 5, and my charisma is 5.
It's tied.
Oh my god, we both suck at charisma.
So what do you do with ties?
Last time we had a tie, you had us roll again.
He's in a slightly stronger position here.
Because he has me a hostage?
Yeah, because you fear for your own life.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to falter a bit with the bluff, is how...
Okay. So it's so he doesn't believe me, but it's not like
he's not worried about it. Like you fail to actually intimidate him with your bluff.
Okay.
So what he'll say is, if any of my people get hurt, then it's not going to be good for you. Like he's saying, you need to make sure that my people don't get hurt. So rein in your people is what he's basically getting you to try to do.
Hey, Cade.
You hear wind whistling through. Yeah, almost there.
I would recommend not venting the whole ship, please.
Oh, plan changed?
Yeah. Did you already start the timer? Because if you're headed to the common room door, then you've probably already started the timer.
I'm going to make him do an intelligence roll.
Okay.
To see whether or not he started already. Like, he would be able to start it eventually, but is how long it takes.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
So he has not started it yet.
Yeah. He's like, no, boss, I'm working on it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He'll go, why? I mean, you could just say, I would take it hostage.
Well, he's actually been hearing the whole conversation because my phone's been on speaker, and that also means that they can hear his side of the conversation.
Yeah, but you could explain, the hostage thing, it's happening. Like, they got me.
Yeah.
Hold.
So, just go back into the cargo bay and just wait there.
Yeah, he'll go ahead and do that. Then these guys are going to sit here. And this isn't how I expected it to go, honestly.
Why?
Expected just to go all guns blazing.
No, I figured they would have gotten... They would have been able to take you hostage, essentially. Or
I technically am standing right next to a door, but...
Yeah. Like, you could try to escape. You can also fight and try to take him out.
I also have no weapons on me.
Yeah. This group is going to start patrolling the ship, and I can't think of any reason to not time skip.
I can sort of think of a reason to sort of time skip.
You mean time skip a little bit?
Yeah.
See, what I'm thinking is when they run across Noir, he's going to pull some stuff.
Also, there's all the doors that literally just lead to death.
Yeah.
And none of them are typically labeled. Just, they have a sticky note that says no.
Yeah, but, so it's your responsibility, basically, to make sure that they don't die.
Okay.
So
then before they leave, I'll just tell them, if you don't want to get sucked out into space, don't open a door that says no.
Yeah, okay.
And I will... It has a sticky note. It says no. You open it, you die.
They're also going to tell you to start heading back to the Levangela, so you can repressurize yourself.
Why?
So that they can get off the ship. Oh, and they want Ulfric to come to the bridge.
Again, why?
Okay, so... They
just freaking carterize it. They're spokerites. They'll live.
They want Ulfric to come to the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, because they don't know how to cauterize. They don't have anything that they can treat it with. The best they can do is a tourniquet. And these two guys, while they can just tourniquet them, they also... You have a medical officer. They wouldn't know that, but, he would ask if you have somebody like that. And then you would either say yes or try to bluff him, but I don't see why you would not want Ulfric here also. Even if you were trying to pull something. Or especially. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for Ulfric not to come here.
Yeah. So I guess I'll ask Ulfric and Noir and Snuggles to come.
You're asking
no,
Snuggles?
They're not going to be okay with everybody doing that.
Okay, then I'll just say, Ulfric, come to the bridge, and Ulfric, whoever you bring with you bring with you.
I mean, you would know that if Noir walks in, he's not going to be cool with it.
I am literally just going to ask Ulfric to come to the bridge.
Yeah.
So what is...
You might also say, leave Noir there.
Yeah, I would tell Noir, stay, take a security pass. Do I have to do the thing?
Yep.
What's
a 1. Roll it again. That's a 6. That was a critical success.
1 6.
Noir also got a 6. Yeah, so you passed. You definitely passed.
Okay.
So it's like, just let me know when I can have I guess.
Okay. And I don't trust Snuggles alone, so I'm going to take him.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell Keel, I have to take Snuggles with me.
The freaking bilge crawler?
He'll be monitored.
You can't leave him with the freaking Kark?
I don't trust him alone. And I don't trust Noir alone with Snuggles.
You could walk past this and shove Snuggles into the door and lock it.
Fine, I'll do that.
Okay.
Wait, you put him... Where did you put him?
Where is that, though?
Why would you put him in that one?
What is it?
That's a turret.
That's an active
Okay,
turret.
we're not going to put Snuggles in the turret. I'll open the door, see that it's a turret. And
you'll open the door, see that it's a hallway. Because these aren't labeled.
Yes, that is correct.
I just see a hallway.
Yes, because you open it, it's a hallway leading to another door. On the other side of that door is the actual turret.
Oh wait, yeah, I know Snuggles knows how to open doors. Unfortunately, I do know.
But you could close it with a security pass.
Yeah.
So that it would take security or captain pass to open it.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I don't trust him with regular locks now.
Hand me Snuggles.
Here.
No, we have an actual model for Snuggles.
I forgot we had a model.
So yeah. This one. Stop guessing, you'll find out.
Wait, are you a freaking snail?
Are you a rust snail?
Dig it. Okay. would you like to move out of the server room? So Gamma can walk out one of those doors and say to Cade, "Hey, what's going on? Why is all these explosions?"
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So Cade is going to go on the walkie-talkie and say, "Hey, boss, one of these rust snails just talked to me."
Yeah.
Does that happen? It's like using full words, and I'm worried.
No, they don't normally speak. I normally just murder them.